Hello everyone, in this video we are going to apply all flexbox properties to our web page. That means to our project file we are going to apply all flexbox properties to bring our web page as per our requirement. And in the previous video we have used floats concepts, right? We have used float properties to bring some changes to our web page. In this video we are going to apply flexbox properties to make the same changes which we have made with the float properties. Let me take you to that extent. See here, this is our project folder, right? In our previous sessions we have learned how to arrange this description of the image to the right side of this picture, and we have learned how to bring this box from the bottom of this article to the right side of our article, right? And these all changes have done by using float properties in our Visual Studio Code Editor. If I open this, and if you consider in our style.css file, see here, we have used these properties, right? We have used these four properties to bring our web page to satisfy our requirements, right? But I am making all these things into our comment section, and this thing also we don't need. And I have removed all these entire things, and to make you a better understanding, if I going to refresh, see here, this is the general thing we have. Okay, I want to justify this thing, and if I go into this border chart, I am removing all these features even with the box sizing property also. And if I go into refresh, see, this is the general thing we have. Okay, in the previous sessions we have turned this project picture description to the right side of the picture, right, by using float properties, and we have moved this entire aside element to the right side of this entire article, right? And in this video we are going to done the same thing by using flexbox. Okay, by using some flexbox properties. I'm opening our both windows side by side, and firstly I want to make this single line description to the right side of this picture. For that, let me go to our markup language, and I want to consider that thing. See here we have this image, right? This image describes this markup language. img source describes the markup language of this particular image, and this p element, right? This p element describes this paragraph description, right? Firstly, I want to consider these two things into one container. For that, I am using one temporary container log div.temp. Okay, I am using this container, and I am removing this end line here, and I am pasting it here. Firstly, I am considering this image and this paragraph into one container, which is named as temp class. Okay, this image and this description para. Okay, and within our CSS file, I will use that class selector temp. Within the temp, I am display my entire container to flex. If I done these changes to both of these two elements, if I going to refresh the page, see here, the paragraph will be moved next to this picture. That means this picture and this paragraph will be aligned as per our display feature, which we are giving the value as flex. Okay, as we have seen a lot of examples with this display flex, right, in our previous lessons. If you consider this, but I want to make this thing to the center. For that, we have align items. Okay, align items to the center. Okay, I am considering this. If I going to refresh, see, this is the thing that I need in this video. Okay, and if I want to add some margin to this para, you can also add that too within our, for example, I have this float para, right? For this float para class, if I use some margin like margin top, right? I am including my margin top as 20 pixels, and if I going to refresh the page, see, it will be decreased. I am going to increase my margin to 50 pixels. If I going to refresh the page, see, this is the thing that I need. Okay, this is the simple way of arranging all our items based on our requirements by using flexbox. Okay, in the previous sessions we have done the same thing with the use of floats, and in this video we are going to done by using flexbox, and some part we have done. And the another thing that we have to done in this video is we have to bring this entire asset element to the right side of this particular article, right? For that, firstly I want to decrease the width of the article. For decreasing the size of width of this particular article, I want to consider this article, right? This article section, right? I want to consider this article. Okay, this article direct element selector. I want to remove this float because we are dealing with flexbox properties in this video. And if I going to refresh the page, if you see the content, okay, the width of the article will be turned to the width of 900 pixels. Okay, and I want to make this entire asset element to the left side of the right side of this particular article. For that, firstly I want to consider this article and that asset element within one container. Okay, here containers are the important things to sort out all our problems, right? And let me move. Before our article, I am using another container with div as align container, and with the class name of align I am using div container. I am removing this close end of the div and making it at the end of our asset element, right? Here I am moving it, and if I going to apply some style features within our CSS file, I am using that align class selector. Within our align class selector, I am taking our display property and I am making it as flex. If I going to refresh the page, see, somewhat it will be adjusted, right? But here we have the same length for the both things. For example, if you inspect this entire thing, see, we have this height of this particular asset element in nearly 3116 of height. Okay, but we need only around 500 to 600, so that we can easily override that in our CSS file. We have this element in our border chart, right? As I am considering my border chart. Okay, ID selector, the border chart of height, I am considering around 600 pixels. If I going to refresh our page, see, okay, it is okay, but I want to decrease somewhat to 500 pixels. Okay, we can decrease the height of this particular asset element like this, and I want to include the space between these two. For that, we can easily done the thing to add the space between these two elements. I want to consider my justify content, and I want to set my value as space between. If I going to refresh, see, we have arranged some space between these two elements, right? This is the general thing I need to have in this video. We have replaced the concept of floats with flexbox. Okay, we can done the same thing by using floats also, but using the thing with the help of flexbox properties is easy to aligning the items based on our requirements. Okay, this is the thing that we have made in this video, and we will catch up in the later videos. Thank you.